Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shaughnessy, and on this channel we discuss fragrance, beauty, and wellness. And if you simply like to have a good time and you like my vibe, subscribe. So y'all, it's that time. It's the Sephora Vib sale. Okay, my voice is still not all the way back. I'm still coughing up a storm. I don't know what the heck is going on. Feels like it's been forever since I've had a cold, and when I get sick, it takes me out. It's like I get the worst of stuff, but the sale waits for no one. Okay, so the Sephora Vib sale starts Friday, October 28th for Rouge members. I'll have in the description box, you know, the different tiers when everything is starting and ending, because I really don't know. I just have this time to film this video, and I wanted to make sure I did, because I've noticed, and I asked y'all's opinion, that you like the fragrance recommendations separate from the general recommendations for the Sephora Vib sale. So today I'm going to share with you the fragrances I recommend for the sale, and we're going to get through these quickly. I have a certain amount of time to film, and I just cough when I get to talking, so we're going to go ahead and start. So I'm going to start with the ones that I don't have multiples from the same house. I also wanted to mention here, I don't have a Chanel fragrance, but I always say for this sale, because it's so hard to find Chanel fragrances on sale, that this is a good time to get you a Chanel fragrance. I don't have one in particular I'm in love with for the fall winter season, and that's why I don't have one out here to show you. But I do recommend, if you want a Chanel, a Jo Malone fragrance also. I don't have one that I'm in love with for fall, because I only have 2 Jo Malone fragrances, but that's a house also I would say try. If you want something, this is the time to get it, when you can get 20% off, 15, 10, whatever you can get off is great, because it's hard to find fragrances on sale. And when you have to catch not a department store, but like if Armani is having a sale on their site, you have to be up on those things, friends and family. But just in general, like a department store where you can get multiple things like Sephora or Macy's, you have to catch these sales, and it's a great time to get fragrances for a discount, because, you know, fragrances ain't cheap, honey. And plus, Jo Malone, it's a cologne. So to me, Jo Malone it's a nice brand, and they have some good fragrances. It's, you know, I like the house, but it's expensive just for a cologne. It's not an eau de parfum. It's a cologne. That's the weakest formulation. And yes, some of them last. There are ways to make them last. But if you can get them for 20% off, this is the time to do it. Same with Chanel. Chanel is an expensive, luxurious, you know, it's Chanel. So if you can get Chanel for a discount, go for it. Now, I don't have any fragrances from those houses to recommend for the fall winter season, but, you know, I'll link above my video from last year, fragrances I recommended, because I still love those, and probably it's a few repeats in here. In fact, I know there are, but you'll see more of a variety in that video, because this time I decided to stick mainly seasonal. Okay, the next fragrance I want to talk about is Prada Paradox, and this is new. This has only been released, I think, for about a month, maybe a little bit over a month. If this has been on your list, this is the time to get it, when you can get it for a discount. Okay, this is a fragrance that smells similar to Valentino's Born in Roma. It smells similar to Valentino's Voce Viva to me. It smells like a perfume store in the best way. It's very crowd pleasing. It's a compliment getter. The packaging is adorable. I love this fragrance. I've done a whole review on this, because I'm not going to go in depth right now. But if you want to hear more in particular about Prada Paradox, I will link my review video above. Check it out. But yeah, love this one. Highly recommend to get it while you can get it on sale. Okay, another fragrance that I've fallen in love with. This is Dior Hypnotic Poison. This has been around over 10 years. But you know what? I just started liking it. Ooh. When I smell this, I just think sensual. I just think softly seductive. A little, it's sweet. It's playful. It makes me think of like Victoria's Secret lingerie, okay? Oh, it just is good, y'all. To me, it smells like cherry, fluffy, kind of marshmallowy. It's similar to another fragrance, in my opinion, that I'm going to share with you. But yeah, I love Hypnotic Poison. I'm waiting for the winter to, be rocking this, and I can't wait. So I highly recommend that fragrance. Now, this is not fall, winter. Really, this is any time of year, but I wanted to also recommend C Fiore. And I wanted to recommend it because it's discontinued, and I noticed that they still have the 1 ounce bottle on Sephora's website. So, I mean, if you've been wanting this, because it's getting harder to find on the discount websites, and when I found it, it's very expensive, y'all. I should have gotten a backup of this before it got that high. It's expensive. So it is on the 1 ounce is on Sephora's website. If you can get it for 20% off, go for it. This is a sweet, powdery bubblegum fragrance and the most feminine. It's just it's very feminine and appealing, because everyone I've had to smell this in my personal life has loved this perfume. And I love it too, and it is a compliment getter, and I love the packaging. And I hate that they discontinued this one. And even though I love the packaging, I can't stand that it's opaque, because it's lighter to me, but I don't know how much I've used, and that is driving me crazy. But I highly recommend, if you have been wanting C Fiore, if you wanted a backup of C Fiore. I checked on Sephora and I still saw the 1 ounce. So you still can have a chance to get it and get it at a discount. Okay, another fragrance I've been loving is Nest Golden Nectar. I have the travel size in this. I'm going back and forth. Do I want to go ahead and get the full size during the sale, or do I want to use this up and, just wait? I don't know though, y'all. I just gifted this to my principal at work for Principal Appreciation Month, and she loved it too. It's a sophisticated, clean smelling floral vanilla. It's so nice. It's just good. This is like any time of the year, but it's so nice to wear when there's a breeze, Or those days where, like today, it was cold in the morning. It's almost 90 degrees at towards the end of the day. This gives you, it is like a nectar. This name is perfect because it's a little syrupiness, but it's a little like floral syrupiness, but it's a clean vanilla scent, sophisticated, love it. Nest Golden Nectar, highly recommend. Okay, this is another one. Okay, I'm gonna wait on that one. Okay, so this is Skylar Vanilla Sky. I've talked about this numerous times on my channel. I've gone through, and my top is being difficult lately, and I don't know why. I have gone through several fragrance samples of this. I've used half the rollerball. And this is one, it's great for fall, winter season, because I never picked up that like cappuccino coffee note that people were talking about. Originally, I would just only get like vanilla cookies, vanilla. That's all I would get from this. But now I don't know if it's because it's the fall season. I don't know if because I've been craving coffee scents and I'm just picking it up now. I don't know. But this is a vanilla with a hint of frothy, creamy cappuccino. And it's good. It is good. It's not in your face. It's comforting. It's sweet. It's an easy reach for this time of year. Love it. Vanilla Sky. Okay. So this next one is Ellis Brooklyn Sweet. Okay. I have been wearing this to death. I'm right here on this. I was watching a new person that I just found on YouTube. Erika, I can't remember her last name. If I can remember, I will link her channel below. Now, when I first got this, I got this in the spring, I think during the spring sale, Sephora sale, I think last year. And when I smell it originally during that season, because for me, what I pick up in fragrances can change with the season, okay? So I was getting a sweet, spicy, softly spicy, fluffy, marshmallowy, floral scent, okay? Now, I'm getting more of a spicy scent. I'm getting more spicy marshmallow sweetness, but more of the spice. And I'm not getting as much of the floral. And then I was watching Erika, and she was like, this perfume reminds me of Angel Share. And at first I was like, I don't get it. I'm not getting that at all. But I've been wearing this every day for over a week. Every day. And I'm getting it now. I'm getting that it smells similar to Angel Share. To me, this is Angel Share with marshmallow, softness. It's not as boozy and thick as Angel Share can be. But this is good. This is good for when it's not really cold. That's what because I was kind of craving Angel Share. And as I was wearing this, I was like, okay, I am seeing what she said. So if you like Kilian's Angel Share, or it's too much, or you don't love it, or you want to spend a little less money while you're using your discount for the Sephora Vib sale, this is a good one. I am loving this. Absolutely loving it. Yeah, it's good. I will say that fragrance is not a monster projector. I can smell myself, and I really spray my clothes. It lasts longer on my clothes than on my skin. So, and you only can get the 1.7 ounce. It's $105. And that's another thing. This is a good time if you like Ellis Brooklyn fragrances, because to me, you only get the 1.7 ounce. And then I haven't found one that's, well, I've only tried two that are just monster projectors and long lasting. This is about 4 to 6 hours on skin, 6 to 8 hours on clothes. But like I said, it's good. It smells good, y'all, and I do recommend it. Okay, so let's just go ahead and talk about Angel Share. I could not leave this off because this is just the epitome of fall. And like I said, I'm recommending fragrances for this season. That's what I was, for the most part. Fall, winter. Yeah, they're all, I would wear these fall, winter. I'm wearing quite a few of them now. And Angel Share is a niche brand. This is, Kilian is very expensive. Now this line isn't expensive as some of his other fragrances, but who doesn't want to save a dime, you know? So this is a good time if these niche fragrances have been on your list to get them. Yeah, this is boozy, it's sweet, it's spicy, it's cinnamon, it's apple. Yeah, but this is a compliment gift. This is one I like in the air, okay? Now, Ellis Brooklyn, I like smelling it from the bottle and in the air. Kilian's Angel Share, I prefer smelling in the air than straight from the bottle. But it is a good one. Like I said, to me, it's the epitome of fall. I have layered it different ways to bring out the cinnamon, to bring out the sweetness. Because I was watching, SimplyShaughnessy, I think it's her name. I watched her for over a decade off and on. And she described this scent as like a sexy Cinnabon. I didn't really get that. But then I would layer different things to bring out that note and I would get it. You can play with your fragrances to bring out different things. And that's when I fell in love with it. And that's when I was getting all those compliments with it. So highly recommend that. Another one I have to recommend from Kilian is Love Don't Be Shy. I've talked about this a million times. Sweet, marshmallowy, kind of loud and in your face when you smell it, but it's a good one. It's just good. If you want a marshmallowy, sweet, delicious, that's what I just always remember when I wear this. People say I smell delicious. This is a perfume. Love Don't Be Shy. Now, y'all know I had to recommend Kilian, I don't need a prince by my side to be a princess. Speak those facts. Because before, when I talked about this fragrance, we were all thinking it was going to be discontinued. You could only get the travel spray. It would leave. It would come in stock, would leave. And we were just, oh my goodness. And I did buy a backup because it was backup worthy for me. And I don't do that, honey. Now, I want to get a backup of this one. This one, too, is backup worthy to me. But I don't do that with fragrances because I get tired of them. When I finish the bottle, I'm done. I'm ready to move on. Take a break, and then I'll come back. But it's those rare ones I know I'm not going to get tired of. And Princess is one of them. Oh my goodness. It is a soft, spicy, green tea, matcha, fresh marshmallow scent that sweetens up what you want to bring out with it. But oh my goodness. And they have the new packaging now, which I prefer. So, it's just a great time to get Kilian Princess. If it's been on your list, if you've been hearing about it and you're like, oh my goodness. It's on the more affordable side for a Kilian fragrance because it is, I think it's $120 for the full size. So, I mean, that's way less than I think this is $275 or $250 for Love Don't Be Shy. So it's a great time to get, if you want, okay, let me break this down for y'all. If I'm going to recommend one or the other, I would not recommend Love Don't Be Shy. I wouldn't. I would recommend Kilian's Princess because it's easier to wear. It's easier, it's not too sweet. It's not too this. It's perfect. Perfect. Now, the only thing is it doesn't project as much as I would want it to, but it's ways to work with that. You have a good time spraying, but this is the one. If you want a marshmallowy vanilla scent, Princess is what I would recommend from Kilian. Okay, the last fragrance I have from Kilian I want to talk about is Rolling in Love. Y'all, I couldn't leave it off. This is the one is similar to Hypnotic Poison to my nose. They are not dupes. They do not smell exactly alike. It's just certain aspects from the fragrance reminds me of each other. This one has that almond nuttiness. This gives me cherry almond marshmallowy sweetness too. It's very sensual too. And that's probably why they remind me of each other, because of the sensualness of the fragrances to me. But yeah, this to me is romantic and sensual. If you like, doesn't have the note of cherry, but I don't know. It's something about fragrances. Some fragrances, when they have almond, it makes you smell cherry too. And this is one that does that for me. So if you want like a cherry, almond, marshmallowy, not too sweet, just enough sweet scent, this is a good one. Kilian's Rolling in Love. Okay, so the last fragrance I'm going to recommend to you are all from Kayali. Now, Kayali, this is a good time to get Kayali. If you're like me and you always find out about their own personal sale on the Huda website for Black Friday, they sell out quickly. But I'm going to tell you about both. If you the type that be missing that sale like me, then the Sephora sale is a great time to get Kayali fragrances for a discount. Now, the ones I'm going to recommend are Kayali Eden Juicy Apple. This is your easy reach apple scent that I thought this works great for the fall. It pairs well with a lot of apple fragrances. It smells good. To me, this smells like the ultimate body spray. Ultimate fragrance mist in a perfume formulation. It's just easy reach. You know you smell good. You know you smell pretty. You know you smell fruity. You know you smell girly. You just smell good. Perfect. Eden Juicy Apple. The next fragrance I'm going to mention has become a love of mine, and that is Kayali Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper 25. This is a incensey, spicy, drippy rose. Okay? And it smells better on my skin than from the bottle. But this one is different. So I wouldn't recommend this one. Out of the Kayali fragrances, I would say the one that you're gonna like, if you're gonna blind buy, because they don't have all Kayali fragrances in store. This would, Eden Juicy Apple is the easiest blind buy ever from Kayali. This is not one. You have to like rose. You have to like incense. Now, I don't like incense, but on my skin it tones down. But you have to like rose to like diamond. What is this? Sweet diamond pink pepper. You have to like spicy scents, peppery scents, and I usually don't. But this, I just fell in love with, y'all. So yeah, I do recommend it if that sounds like a fragrance you would like. Another one that I've talked about, I don't know how many times, Kayali Vanilla 28. This is another one. It's not your regular smegular vanilla, okay? So it does have a Middle Eastern to me vibe, like an incense vibe to it. Brown sugar vanilla. It's different. Like I took it to work recently, and no, that they didn't love it. Okay. To me, you have to be someone who is into fragrances, into smelling a little different, into not just the traditional, very crowd-pleasing fragrances, to appreciate some of the fragrances. You know, you have to just be, that fragrance needs to be your thing. And this is one, and to me, it smells like bare vanilla from Victoria's Secret on steroids. Add some incense, add a little spice, add a little brown sugar. And then that is what Vanilla 28 smells like to me. I love it. I have gone through samples. I went through the travel size spray of one of these. And then I finally, because it was so hard to find this in stock, last year, I finally was able to get this, and I paid full price, I believe, because I couldn't, I don't want to take a chance. So I'm telling y'all, if you've been wanting Vanilla 28, it is one that usually sells out quickly when there is a sale. Okay, y'all, I had to get up and go get the last fragrance because I wanted to definitely mention it. And this is Kayali Love Fest Burning Cherry 48. Now, I have the travel spray in this. I'm going back and forth because I'm the type, for the most part, I want to use up the travel spray and then I'll go purchase the full bottle. I don't want to have two of a scent because I got too much perfume for that. So I haven't decided if I'm going to get the full bottle of this right now or I'm just going to wait and see. But this is a nice one. If you like woody cherry scents, this isn't a sweet, juicy cherry. This is a sour wine. Woody cherry. It has a lot of woodiness. When you first spray it, it smells like straight, like drippy, dark, ripe cherries. But then the longer you wear it, that burning, I can't remember if it's some type of wood in here that I can't remember, really comes through. So you have to like a woody fragrances. At the beginning, it's cherry dominant. And then as it goes on, it becomes a very woody fragrance with cherry in the background. It is nice. I don't know if I'm in love with it yet. And that's another reason that I'm going back and forth. But I wanted to recommend it because this is the newest Kayali fragrance. Just like when I wanted to mention the Prada fragrances, these are new. And if you can get something that's relatively new for a discount, why not? And I do like it. I'm just still experimenting with it because I think it's too similar to another cherry that I have in my the dupe I have of Lost Cherry. At least the beginning is. So I just don't know if I want to use some of my budget for a perfume that I have one that's similar enough to it. But I do think if you love Kayali fragrances, if you love like a deep, sexy kind of cherry, woody fragrance, that this is a good one. Kayali Love Fest Burning Cherry 48. Y'all, I forgot to mention one perfume. I wanted to mention YSL Libre Intense. And I wanted to bring this out because YSL has just come out with a new fragrance. And I've heard it's similar to this. But if you've been wanting this beautiful packaging, if you love YSL Libre, it's been on your list. This is another good time to get it because these aren't cheap. This is a lavender vanilla perfumey scent. It's got a fudginess that I get that comes out of it, but this is the one that made me this is the one that made me want to give the original Lib a chance, and now I do enjoy the line. So I wanted to mention this one because if you want to get the newest one, and I must say that new one, that juice, the way it looks with the bottle, it's tempting me. Tempting. But yeah, this is a good one for the fall winter season. And like I said, this is one of the newer fragrances that just came out, the Lib La Parfum. So, you know, if you want to check that one out, I don't have it, but I did want to mention the Intense because I've heard it's similar and I do really like it. Okay, y'all, so those are my fragrance recommendations for the Sephora VIB sale for 2022. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below telling me the fragrance you would want to purchase from the VIB sale. You know, 1 or 2 fragrances that you have your eye on, because we would love to know in the comments. I know I would. And please share this video with everyone who is excited for the Sephora VIB sale. And please don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you don't ever miss any of my videos. And as I always say, if you like my vibe, subscribe. Until next time, bye.